Hi guys, welcome back to another Bikini Prep with Bodybuilding Diaries. Super simple. Oh my goodness. But we made it through. We are now 5 days out. It is peak week video number 2. So I'm definitely taking you guys along with me for the day, showing you what I am up to. Today is our last heavy leg day, and it's gonna be a really fun one. So my training split is a little bit different than what I've done in the past. I was interested to see like how we were gonna approach this peak week, since this is the second peak week of my season, and I'm competing again 2 weeks after this show for the big pro qualifier. But today I have heavy glutes and shoulders. And if you guys know anything about me, you know that I love a good shoulder day. So the fact that I get to train heavy shoulders and heavy glutes, that's like my 2 favorite things to train. So it's gonna be awesome. I just got back from fasted cardio, still at 45 minutes in the morning. So I did my 10 hit intervals on the Peloton bike and then 35 minutes upstairs, which is so much better than what I was doing leading into last show with those 90 minutes. But I'm not gonna lie, this morning I was feeling pretty rough. Just, oh my goodness, like I'm at the point, I feel better now because I have like some caffeine in my system, but oh my gosh, I've been dragging the past few days. Definitely not as bad as I was last time around, but I was like, whew, it's really hard this morning. But you know, non-negotiables, I got it done, and I feel so much better now that I got my cardio done, because honestly that's like, I would say one of the hardest parts of my day, because once I train later, it's like I'll get in the groove, we'll have my black coffee, because I've got, that's not a word, but see, I'm losing it here, but we're almost there, 5 days. But anyways, later on I'll have my black coffee, we'll have some more caffeine in our system, so I'm feeling good. Let's make breakfast because your girl is starving. So I sent over some check-ins this morning, did some posing, very happy with how the way things are looking right now. I matched my prep low and I am now 112.3, which is just crazy. We haven't even started pushing water yet. My water is at 230 ounces, which is like almost 2 gallons. Because when we're doing peak week, I bring up my water way high and then we start to pull it. So I'm still holding on to a lot of water right now. So the fact that I am 112.3, which is 6.5 pounds lower than my stage weight last time, which was after we pulled water, is crazy. So I think conditioning hopefully we'll be spot on with what the judges want to see. I feel like we really executed on the judges' feedback. So I'm excited, very happy with that. And today we are running another day of the depletion diet. So food is low. And I had my mock carb up on Friday, which was the last video that I showed you guys. And then we've been on a like sub depletion menu, basically just drying out my body, like keeping food low again to get lean into the show. And then we will carb up probably like Thursday. Oh my goodness, I got like shell in my eggs. Oh, okay, I fixed it. So food is gonna be pretty low, but still not as low as it was leading into last show. I mean, we really were able to just like give my body more time to respond and not have to just run myself into the ground. So I do still have a little bit of carbs just in my pre and post workout, which is awesome. Like so much better than, gosh, the prep for the previous show. So I am very happy about that. And this is definitely, obviously prep is always hard, but this is definitely the best I've felt leading into a show. It's really been more so mental. Like I get very anxious when I get like deep into prep, especially since I have been prepping since, gosh, January or February. So it is hard on like that side of things, but physically I feel very, very good. So I'm happy about that. But meal one is going to be 1 whole egg and some egg whites. So no carbs this meal, just getting in a little bit of healthy fats from the yolk of the egg and then some protein, of course. Hello again, guys. It is almost time to head to the gym. I was just wrapping up working for the day with my one-on-one coaching clients that are in my online fitness program and just making sure that they are all set up for this next week. I have a lot of girls that are working towards building lean muscle or losing body fat, and it's just been so great there. All my girls are killing it. Shout out to those of you that are watching. So I was wrapping that up for the day, and my next meal is going to be some lean ground beef. So I was running a little low, so I'm gonna cook this before I have my pre-workout meal. And I was telling you guys in the last video too, usually this close to a show, I've already cut out like red meat. And the fact that I still have it in, like I'm very happy with this. And something about having like my meal when I've just cooked it instead of like reheating it, I don't know, that's like a little thing, but it's so nice. So I've been cooking the beef as patties and then I just season it with some garlic and some paprika and some pepper. So one thing about peak week is I have to be very, very particular about what I'm using on my meals. I have to be very particular about my sodium intake. So I don't ever prep my proteins with salt. I always add it on my meals afterwards. That way I can kind of control my sodium intake. I do that all year round, but once I'm in peak week, it's like that much more important to make sure that my sodium intake is where it needs to be because we want to be hydrating the muscle. And it's one of those things, again, with the water retention that we want to be manipulating. Same thing with my seasoning blend. So I make sure that I'm not having any seasoning mixes. Again, I just get into the habit of doing this all year round, but some seasoning mixes have like additives and things like that. So I just use garlic, pepper, and paprika the week of peak week, just so that I know that I'm not like holding on to any extra water or anything like that. But it is still delicious. One thing that just cracks me up about peak week, and honestly, I don't even think it's peak week. I think it's just me being type A. I am painfully type A, if you guys know anything about me. But I want to be like on it with my sodium intake because that is something that we're increasing today and tomorrow. So I got this little like mini, what do they call it? A micro scale from Amazon. It was like less than $10, I think. And I'm measuring it out. It goes to the 0.01. So usually for my pre-workout meal, I do a 1/4 teaspoon, which is 1.5 grams. So today I'm doing exactly 3 grams. And I don't know, like something about like, it's not perfect if you just use a measuring spoon. So it's like, I'm just going to measure it to the gram because why not? I'm only doing this like during peak week, but I thought that you guys would find that really funny. But there is exactly my 3 grams of salt, which is so much, but we want to be making sure that we're having a good amount of salt pre-workout because that's what gives us a nice pump. So my pre-workout meal is always the highest in salt, and since we're increasing it, it's just even higher. Yum. Okay, so the pre-workout meal is my 93% grass-fed, ooh, I almost lost it, grass-fed ground beef, and then we have some jasmine rice here, which is great, and then my 3 grams of salt. This is going to be a salty meal. But oh my gosh, it's so good. Like the beef looks so much better, like so much juicier because I just cooked it instead of reheating it. So when I time it perfectly to where I'm not reheating it, I'm like, this is a treat right here. I also get some questions about my supplements, so I'll keep it short, but my pre-workout meal is when I always take my supplements to the main ones, and I'm keeping it the same, is berberine. It just helps you like shuttle the carbs to the muscle, so I always take berberine with my pre and post-workout meals, and then 2 caps of acetyl L-carnitine and a digestive enzyme is what I'm having with my pre-workout meal. Shuttle those carbs, but I'm gonna enjoy this and then we're gonna go train. All right, y'all, it is that time. Let's go train. You guys like the fit? I threw on Bradley's t-shirt as like a pump cover. I've been so cold. I know that it's because I'm just in prep and like when I get low body fat, I get really cold. But I have my pre-workout of the day. Like I was saying, we've cut out all artificials. So we cut out pre-workout, we cut out intra-workout. None of my meals are having any low-calorie sauces or anything like that. Just making sure that if anything is holding water, we are cutting that out. But you know it's peak week when we have the black coffee in there. Anyways, let's go get this glute and shoulder day done. I'm excited.
And where down we go, 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 go. Oh, where down we go, 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 go. So where down we go, 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 go. Way down we go. Whoa, you let your feet run wild. Time has come as we all go down. Yeah, but for the fall, ooh, my heart, do you dare to look me right in the eyes? Yeah. Oh, 'cause say we run you down, down to the door. Yeah, someday we run you down, down till you fall.
Alright guys, we wrapped up. We are another day closer. I'm not gonna lie, that was a really tough one, mentally, physically, but we made it through, checked another box, and I am so ready to step on stage again. That was a really good workout, even though it was hard. We pushed through, got some good glute pump in and some shoulder pump, so that was awesome. That like is the best combo. Posing afterwards felt really good. I'm happy with the flow that we're bringing and the shape, so keeping my head down, focusing on just executing, because at the end of the day, like, you can't control how you show up. You can just control what work you're putting in. So I'm putting in my 100% with my training, with my meals, with my meal timing, with my water, with my supplements, with everything, with posing. So I'm excited to see what the final package ends up being, but we're getting closer and closer. But bear with me, there are not a whole lot of thoughts going on. I am like, you can probably see it in my face too. We're definitely pushing, and that's the reality of bodybuilding prep sometimes, is it's just, it takes it out of you. So I am going to head back. I already had my post-workout meal. I had a little bit of shrimp, a little bit of jasmine rice, which was good. I feel like I felt the pump afterwards. And then I had 10 minutes on the stairs, which helped me digest everything. I'm gonna head back, wrap up a little bit of work, and then we are headed down to Boca tomorrow. So I'm gonna make sure that I am all ready to go, have everything that I need, because there is so much that I need to bring with me when I go to shows. So I'm gonna try and wrap that all up tonight so that I'm not stressing tomorrow, and then I can just do like my fasted cardio and get on the road. Just got back. My hair feels so light and healthy. My mom is an angel. I'm so excited. Both of my parents are coming down next Friday, or gosh, not even next Friday. That's like in a few days that we're competing. So this Friday before the show. And my mom always does my tan. She does my hair. I do my makeup. Like, it is such a team effort. And the fact that she was able to like blow out my hair, cut it, and have it feeling all nice before I head down is just so amazing. And I can't wait for everybody to be there. And my good friend Caroline is also flying down, and she is so kind and is going to be filming so much content for me. So I literally am picking her up from the airport tomorrow. So definitely gotta head out on the road early so that I can pick her up. We're gonna go straight to the gym and we're gonna have ourselves a fun little week. But oh my gosh, you should have seen me trying to park the car. I swear my brain has gone. Like, prep brain is so real. Gosh, look at my face is so sunken in. Gosh, yeah, prep is really hitting. Sometimes I forget, like I get so in my head where I'm like, this shouldn't, feel hard. It's just in my head, but it's so real. Like when your body is dieting for this long and food has been low for this long, even though it's like I'm staying positive and I'm like, nope, I can do it all. I know I can do it all. It really does take such a toll on your body, and it's really interesting to see. But gosh, yeah, some of these past days have been super hard, and I'm always big on, not complaining. But it is normal for these things to be hard. Like if you're in bodybuilding prep or maybe you're in a cut, like it's normal for these things to be hard, and you have to let yourself feel that sometimes. And that's something that I'm learning to do, is like, we're not superhuman. And it is going to be hard, but you lean into those times and you always know that you're going to get through it, but let yourself feel it. Like, it can be just as toxic to be like, nope, I can do it all. Like, I always need to be positive. Like, let yourself feel those emotions of like, hey, this is hard. I know I can do this, but like, let me just feel it. But anyways, that was like kind of a sidebar, but I'm really excited going into this next show. But in all honesty, like this is probably the most anxious state I've ever been in. And it's not about the show. I'm not anxious about the show. I feel really good about it. But just this like headspace, it's been so tough mentally the past few weeks, just getting through each day, even though everything is great. It's just, I don't know. So I wanted to kind of like be open with you guys about that as well. Like if anybody is struggling with that, like in prep or in like a calorie deficit or something like that, it's tough, but know that you can get through it. Know that it's temporary. That's what I keep telling myself, is that I'm gonna feel so much better once I get some food in my system and can let my body rest. But for now, we're gonna be in prep for about 3 more weeks, and I can do it. We can do hard things. So that's a little pep talk of the day. Kind of sidebar, I don't know how I got onto that, but. And next meal of the day, we have our wild caught whitefish. I'm doing cod this meal, and then I have my green beans and 5 grams of macadamia oil as my healthy fat. Super simple. Gets the job done. Charlie wants to say hi. He hasn't been in the whole vlog, right, Charlie? See how they're doing. Say hi. Oh my goodness. So freaking adorable. He's been growing so fast. It's so freaking cute. Why, Charlie? But I am going to finish up packing everything for the night. I have all my handy dandy food that I need all the fun stuff. I have all my supplements. I got this case. This might be a little bit overkill, but I put everything in here because I don't like packing like all my different containers of things. So I have my morning supplements, I have my pre-workout supplements, and then like my nighttime sleepy supplements, and they're all kind of organized. And then I can just like take out one for the day and like throw it in my gym bag, which is freaking awesome. So this will be linked on my Amazon storefront because I thought this was sick. And then anyways, and then I have the rest of what I need. Like we have some cream of rice, I have some honey, some almond butter, and some salt, macadamia oil, all the things that I need for my meals. And then I'm just gonna Instacart when I get down there. I'm going down to my old apartment, so I'll have a kitchen and everything, so I'm not worried about that. But I wanted to bring some stuff so that way I don't have to buy everything and like have a bunch of waste. So I'm going to wrap up packing for the night. We're gonna hit the road tomorrow, and I will be filming another Peak Week vlog. We're getting so much content this Peak Week leading up to this show. I think this is gonna be a really, really, really fun show. I'm so excited. But I am going to wrap up some client check-ins for the day, shut my laptop, pack up, and get ready to head down for show day week. I can't wait. Okay, but thank you guys as always for following along for the day and for all the support on all my socials. I truly appreciate you guys so much, and I cannot wait to keep sharing this journey with you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.